Welcome, my name is Nisarga. In this session, I would like to show you respiratory diaphragm. That is the main breath muscle supporting also the movement of the heart because it's attached with the ligament to pericardium. And it's a dome, shaped like muscle separating thorax with abdominal region. Now, interesting part about respiratory diaphragm that I like to look into it in connection to the core, to quadratus lumborum, here the core muscle attached to the top of the ilium, lower ribs, and lumbar spine, and also iliacus, because they are creating a line, fascial line. And I'm noticing people who has tight core muscle in the lower back, automatically their diaphragm is tied up. This front line, superficial front line about abdominal region is kind of compressed. And when that compression happens, automatically we compress all the structures above diaphragm. So let me show you a little bit of work to respiratory diaphragm with Johannes. So here we are, deep breath. First I asked Johannes to take a few deep breaths so I can start looking and receiving some information visually, listening to the sound of his breath. Notice where his breath flows fully and where might be interrupted. So we are creating this attunement together in the beginning. So if you notice here on Johannes, the belly is nicely raising with inhalation. What does it mean? It means the diaphragm is relaxed, it pushes on the belly and it just comes out. This is something we really like to invite into the session. For preparation of the diaphragm, I really like, after warming up the belly, to work on these 4 points. 2 points of the diaphragm, here the lower ribs, and 2 points of ASIS, this part of the front of the pelvis that are also connected to the iliacus. So I like to make connection first with the ilium, side of the ilium, and I will create strokes that are diagonal on all these 4 points. This will be nicely preparing the organ, superficial fascia for the deeper work. So starting from ilium, 45 degrees, sinking in, listening to the breath pattern. On exhalation, I go a little bit deeper, stroke. So that's my first point. And I'm following clockwise direction. Clockwise means how the digestion goes. So this will be my first point. Very slow and deep. Second point will be that right corner of the lower rib. Now I go 45 degrees towards other side of the ilium. Inhalation, exhalation, I sink in. You see how wonderfully I'm kind of pulling out those tissues that might be stuck with diaphragm. The movement comes in the jaw, you can allow this expression. Kind of trying to unstuck all this tissue that might be kind of tightening up in diaphragm. If you look into my body posture also, I'm working with gravity. I am really grounded. My belly is behind my hands, my arms, and I have very good connection with my legs, with my feet, so I can really use gravity for these strokes. And I might go into this corner on the left side of his diaphragm, going diagonally 45 degrees. This is stomach, pancreas. We find if there is any option, we sink in. Last fourth point will be here. Just sinking into the ilium and diagonally moving 45. Stretching. Attachments. Link to the iliacus. If I am slow, deep, I'm listening to the expression, no harm can be done. And you can notice there's some expression, movement in the belly, expression in the jaw, in the mouth, finding it. And from here we will go a little deeper into diaphragm. So for this I need to find a way to locate the lower ribs, and there's various ways I can sink into it. Either I go with my fingers deep and gradual, and sinking in gradually without rushing. Stay together, breathing. How is the pressure? Always asking the client about the level of depth and pressure. I can also use my thumbs this way, waiting for exhalation, connecting to the ribs, a little bit of There's some of deep body work invitation is to feel what are the sensations and emotions. Giving a space in the gaps for the integration is coming back to belt sense. After deep work on both sides of diaphragm, I like to sink into quadratus lumborum. This is the core muscle between ilium and the floating rib. And depending on the size of the client in this gap, you need to sink into that gap. We might use either knuckles or fist, and just sinking in. Into Q. Is pressure okay? On the edge, so I can stay on the edge. And when you feel like ready, you can bring some movement into the back. Right. Okay, yes, like pushing the legs. That will engage the bone. And opening up the breath. Breath. Usually we stay a minute or so, and shaking out. The last place that can have huge impact on opening diaphragm is iliacus. So I could find the ilium here, top of the ilium, and I move my fingers, curved fingers, into the ilium, super slow, relaxed way. English, okay, so I will stay, I will not in and out, in here. Then muscle is directly connected to the psoas that connects to diaphragm. Opening iliacus can have a huge impact. With some bigger clients, stronger clients, I might use in this place also elbow. If you're not trained, don't try to do it at home, you need a training, but you can go in this gap using the elbow gently into the ilium. I need to communicate, we are on the edge. Feel kind of discomfort, but releasing something. Breathe together. We're not fighting with system, we're not pressuring, we're not forcing, we're just listening and we're moving along to that. The idea is how to melt together. Softer, so I need to listen, softening up. We might finish the softer resourcing touch, just to integrate. I invite you, Johannes, to taking a few deep breaths so you can see the difference in the breath, stretching out and inviting space.